Okay, so yesterday we started U-substitution. Today we're going to do more of it. And looking at the quiz on all of integration that is all the way like next Thursday, I was kind of thinking you needed some feedback between now and then. So Thursday is go over all the homework for U-substitution, then that basic integration. So I was thinking the last half of that would be an exit card. And I was going to put it on Delta Math. So there is a Delta Math that's due on Thursday that is all the possible questions that could be out there. So fair warning. All okay with that? Well, what? Thursday. So in 2 days.
Oh, okay, that's
So not today, not tomorrow, but Thursday. Because Thursday is like, let's go over whatever questions you have on the homework, and then show me that you can do a few of these problems. And then there's the big bad involved integration quiz the week later. All right? Okay, so up here, which one can we integrate? There's only one so far that we can do. Two. Number 2? Does anyone think something different? Or there's just no thinking going on?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, thoughtful. No, I agree. Okay, so the u value would be the x squared. So swapping out, that's cosine of u. 2x dx, how nice. That is the du. So there we go. This one, you'll never be able to do. That's got to be done on a calculator. And this one is integration by parts that I refer to as voodoo. We will learn that later. All right. So today, set up, write it down, set it up, and then stop. Don't actually integrate. I want to make sure that we do the right thing. Now that it's a definite integral. For those who weren't here yesterday, my hints for how to choose the u value, well, the thing being raised to a power, the function, if I see its derivative somewhere, the question is there's constants that could or could not be with it that might mess things up. The thing under a square root, the thing being like raised to the power, or the thing in the denominator. Felipe, which one did you choose in this case?
X squared.
So the denominator. Sophia, what does that make the du?
2x dx.
Okay, so substituting out x squared minus 9, that is u. Here, x dx is, I'm going to swap that out with 1/2 du. All right, now right here, we're going to argue, and sorry, but I'm going to win, because I grade this. Okay, so I used to be a contractor to NASA and other science organizations that we had international data going back and forth. We are still stupid and do things in miles. They do things in kilometers. So right here, I consider this miles, or miles per hour, and we're looking at things from mile marker 0 to mile marker 2. This I see as we've translated it to kilometers. And if we still look at mile marker 0 to 2 when it's in kilometers, we're looking at the wrong thing. So I need to translate the bounds as well. So when x is 0, what does u equal?
-9.
-9. So instead of 0, we're gonna write -9, because we're now in kilometers, we're not in miles anymore. So when x is 2, -5. Okay. So Constantine, how do we integrate that?
Well, wouldn't you plug?
I gotta integrate.
Yeah.
Good
Oh.
talk.
So you would integrate, so it'd be 1 over u, so it'd be ln absolute value of u, and then you'd plug your u value back in.
What happens to the half?
I left it on the outside.
Okay, well, it needs to
Oh,
come
1
with
half
us.
times that,
Okay,
from -9 to -5.
and what you just said, like, please don't revert. Like, now we're in the smart units of kilometers, don't go back to miles, like, oh my god, we went through all this work to change thing from miles per hour to kilometers per hour, we adjusted these, just plug in from here.
Okay.
So 1/2 natural log of 5 minus natural log of 9. How come I stripped off the negative? Because he said absolute values, so there they are. And in the land of AP, they are probably not gonna leave the answer like this as a multiple choice. They would leave maybe this, or maybe this. So, I'm okay with any of those 3 on a free response. One exception is if it was natural log of 5 minus natural log of 10, 5 divided by 10 is 2, like 1/2 it is. And if it does clean up some, maybe we'll add it. But there you go. U substitution now with a definite integral, 2 different numbers there, you need to translate them in terms of u as well. One of my hints yesterday was, oh, if you see the derivative of one and the other, but secant and tangent have each other in their derivatives, so I don't know. Take a wild guess, who's what? What do you pick as the u value?
I don't know.
Okay, well, it's probably, my 2 guesses are, it's either tangent or it's secant, right? So if it's secant, swapping things out, I have some extra tangents hanging off, which is problematic, so I'm thinking not this. Yeah?
Let's see again.
So tangent is the u value, so u cubed secant squared x dx is du. Annika, how do I change the bounds? So when x is 0, what's the u value? Yeah, unit circle. tangent of 0 is y over x, so 0. Okay, so on a test, I wouldn't be able to tell if you translated those or not. But Paolo, now when x is pi over 4, which tangent of pi over 4? 1. So you guys are always so resistant and you very much want to revert back to miles. Stop, go metric. Americans, like, oh, Jesus. Working with American scientists is hard. All right, but here, 0, 1, u to the third versus like gross trig stuff and pi and, I mean, I like pi, but not that kind of pi. And like right here, really, are you gonna revert back to tangent and plug in the pi over 4s and like 1/4 minus 0? There's your answer. Woohoo! Touchdown! Roar! Crowd goes wild. Don't go backwards. You're going to. Don't do it. Yeah.
Why are you only plugging pi over 4 to tangent?
I plugged in both things. Take the bottom number at 0. So Annika said tangent of 0 is still 0. So it didn't show that I translated that one. But then Paulo did the other one, tangent of pi over 4. Oh, that's 1. So the bottom number, true, didn't change.
But you don't plug it into secant.
I plugged,
Oh, just.
when x is that value, what does u become?
Wait, they both got it. Can you repeat what you just said?
Okay. So what we're doing here, I need to take my mile markers and turn them into kilometers. So when x is 0, what is tangent of 0?
0.
So the u value, when x was 0, so mile marker 0 is kilometer marker 0 too.
Yeah.
Okay, not a surprise. All right, now when x is pi over 4,
It's 1. Yeah, I get that part.
okay,
I correct like changing the bounds.
okay, so where are you confused?
What was his question?
What's your
I was just
question?
gonna say, so technically it would be correct if you kept the bounds and resubstituted back in, but what we're doing is not doing that and just changing the bounds so we
Okay.
don't have to resubstitute.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
I was.
so, right there, on a quiz or a test, like next week's quiz and the test after that, when you translate into U values, I need bounds on here, and they need to be the U value bounds, because if, as the engineer, if I come back to this, and I pick up your work right there, I'm like, and you don't have any bounds on there, or worse, you have them as X values, I'm gonna get it wrong. We're gonna lose satellites, we're gonna have mass badness. GPS system's crazed. You're talking in miles, I'm talking in kilometers, it's all kinds of bad.
What do you don't put back into the tangent, just the x values and use.
Okay.
not
And it's a
that.
lot of
Okay.
work to go
So you don't have to
backwards again, don't do it.
resubstitute. You can just keep that.
I almost had a fist fight with Mr.
Okay.
Batrick this morning about it. He's like, but why don't you? I'm like,
He
because of
wants you to
this.
go back.
He did. I was like, you're fired.
Yeah, you tell us.
I did. It's like, not even. So when you get an answer, put it on the whiteboard.
She'd show the work on the whiteboard too.
Nope. Yeah, I don't know. It erases. You guys, that group have a report? Whatever, eventually there's one right. I love it. You did the exorcist dog thing, you went, no? Like your head's about to spin around and. So what does it mean?
Casey, just stop there.
What's the answer? Alex, what'd you get? Like, write it down.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was.
Wait, like, what did you do?
Is it really?
It wasn't true.
There's no function.
Of course.
Maybe not.
I'm reading right now, but she also.
Oh, shoot.
But yeah, it would be-
So those of you who refuse to change the bounds, okay, you didn't put any on there, raise the power, divide by the new power, and then evaluate, but we need to go back to, alright, don't do that, cause those of you who did do it got pretty confused till you had this epiphany, hey, wait a second, I'm integrating from itself to itself under a dot, 0. Yeah,
Like, could there be a different U value we use than the other?
could we have used a different U value that would make this work? No.
Then does that apply for like everything?
Well, we've done a few problems, I think 2 so far, where
Oh, yeah.
I could have done this U value or that U value. I mean, I showed you guys yesterday with the secant squared tangent that you
That
get
sucked.
2 total, yeah, that's right. At least I didn't make you guys do it.
Yeah.
We got 2 different answers and their difference was in a constant. But this was planned, and this is when Mr. Batrick came in and be like, why do you have to? Dude, it's just, because we get an easy answer, these are planned so that you will like U-substitution and you will change things on time. Okay. First question on this, when it says find the area bounded between these shapes, does that mean absolute value of the area, or does that mean just regular old integrate? How do you read it? Is it squirrel we're in a Fitbit, or does negative area count as negative distance?
Negative distance.
What do you think? Fitbit, okay. How many say Fitbit, total distance, absolute value? No one. How many say, the other way around? You all are wimpy.
Abstain my vote.
Yeah, all of you.
I'm filibuster this.
I read this as Fitbit. Just the same, you didn't have the confidence to vote that way though. When I asked for a legit vote, you just zip, put your head down and went.
I didn't wanna give the answer away.
And in this case, from 1 to 3, is that ever gonna be negative?
No.
So did it matter? No.
No.
Find the area.
This one wasn't that bad.
All good? just gave you a worksheet that really kind of tries to drive home use substitution business. Can we look at the first problem? So here that's my question. I'm gonna make that my U value. This is DU, solving things out. I get this. It is not one of the answers. So try again. Flipping the bounds, changing that sign. Now I found it. So it's asking you to put all the pieces of what we've done together. Might throw in some properties. And it loops around, does a whole circuit. So give it a try. There are definitely a few tricks. There you go. If it's too small in there, sure, do your work in the notebook. But these are the kinds of questions that you have to do the use substitution correctly and change the bounds. So this is my way of checking.
Which answer for the first one?
What?
If you flip the values, this is negative 12 plus sign.
Because the, derivative is AX, and then, but if you just looked at the front. Yeah. Which one did you lose?
Lion, bro. Cause that one you square root you.
Yes, but I know where this one goes to though.
That's helpful. Just like trying to error or something.
How's it going? Any questions, roadblocks?